Good morning, Immanuel Baptist Church. Last 4 weeks have been a whirlwind. I guess now almost 5 as it is Sunday morning, I believe, when this is being shown. This came in out of the blue. You've been following my health story for the last 6 years. You've been in and out of the hospital with me. You've rode the ups and downs, and the blessing is that God has shown us more ups than he has downs, and he had a track, and he's introduced us to the right people. And more than that, he started us out with a great congregation of not only church members that loved us and cared for us, but also family members. And when you surround yourself with Christian people, it's amazing that you never go through something like this alone. Right now, I look at Immanuel's congregation. I'm age 63. Denise and I had plans. What's retirement going to look like? And if I follow my dad's shoes, he said I couldn't retire till I was 83, so I still had some years left. Don't know if I'll make it that long, but we're all asking ourselves kind of what's ahead. And, I look back now and I see the impact of health and those things. The Meyers family just went through a miraculous birth of a third son. And they weren't expecting the complications or the earliness of the delivery, but God was right there with them. And I know many of you were right there praying and meeting needs and taking care of. We've got Matt Kirby, that's a little younger than I am, but again, he and Kim, just 3 sons now married, kind of out on their own, and looking at how their life changes, and then all of a sudden this health issue kind of sweeps in and takes over. And I know how much we love Matt and Kim and all of their families, and again, the prayers are so important. We've got Bill Hannibal, kind of on the other end of life than where I'm at, but I think Bill would tell you that in 80 years he's experienced a great life, children, grandchildren, had a good job, and he's influenced a lot of good people in a lot of good ways, but it's still painful what he's going through. Betsy Lock, and Betsy came to us after the loss of her husband, and she's been worshiping with us, and she had a stroke, went down to Columbia. Now she's going back to the nursing home and very possibly into a hospice situation. But those are things that we can't help, we don't ask for. None of us know when, how life is going to end. But for a Christian, it's just the beginning. And I know that many of you have asked Denise and I how to pray. And it was always our thoughts that we would be diligent in sharing our testimony and knowing that we would give God the glory, good or bad. And right now we're going through some things that are fairly unpleasant. 12 new pills, a zipper that I really didn't think I needed, but God's healing that. Maybe 3 months, maybe 6, maybe 12 of being pretty quiet and pretty well down and about. But again, the things that keep us going are knowing, number one, God our Father keeps his promises, and tomorrow will be better than today. And coming to that realization that God, when we give ourselves to Christ, he owns all of us. It's not just our time, it's not just our efforts, it's not our talents. He owns our physical bodies. And if he has a right in my life to call me into something, he also has a right to use my body any way he sees fit to further his kingdom. I know we want to take advantage of God's promises. And when God promises something, it's not just him, it's his people. Let them minister to you. Read the cards, read between the lines, text when you're lonely, make phone calls, reach out and rekindle some friendships. and you'll be amazed at how much people really are interested in who you are, what you're going through. And probably one of the neatest things that I've seen is, as I've heard many of you all talk, this has become your testimony. When one of us hurts, we hurt. When we rejoice, we rejoice. And that's never meant more to me than it has now. Church body, thank you very much. I love you. Denise and I are looking forward to being back in your presence. If you'd like to talk, give us a call. Usually afternoons are better than mornings. And we really look forward to getting back face to face. Thank you for this time. I love you.